It has been a hot minute since the last time I built here in the industrial district, and oh my goodness. Guys, I hate it. I hate everything that I've done in here, except for these ships and half of the wharf. Those buildings back there, I don't like. And it's just so much grayscale, minus that really purpley building back there. We don't talk about the purple building. I know I can build better than that. So in today's video, I am going to do a massive transformation here, and all of this is going to look so amazingly different once we're finished. I have done a lot of wood chopping and other resource gathering, and I think we just might have enough to start with. Got a bunch of terracotta, a bunch of cobblestone and stone and gravel and woods. Yeah. I think we can definitely get a really great start on our project. So let's get to tearing down all of these buildings. The foundation is set for our brand new industrial district, and it is looking pretty good. Of course, we kept the farms in there, so now we just have to build up buildings around them again. And of course, the portal needs to be covered, but yeah, even just with adding in the floor here with the stony bits, you know what? I can imagine it. I can imagine what I want to see here in this picture. So I guess it's on to step 2, where we are going to get to work replacing all of the spruce wood. And it's done. We replaced all of the spruce wood on the decking here at the wharf with dark oak. But now that we have finished off this part, it has made me think that all of these tops for the market stalls, I will be replacing with wool. I think the colors are just gonna go a lot better than just having spruce and mangrove, etc. But before I get too far ahead of myself, I think it's time that we start planning out our lovely Wharf City. And I kind of think the best way to do that is to take a block, let's say stone bricks, and I think we need to start laying out a bit of a foundation. I'm taking a bunch of inspiration here from Mr. Beardstone's build style, where he always puts out a foundation first and then he builds the building on top. Not entirely sure that's going to work with how I've done these walls here, but we can always come back in and fix it. I think I want to do the foundation thing. I just think it's going to work a little bit better for me, just to kind of place where we want all of these buildings and have something to build it up on. I know it's simple, but I think we're gonna go with something like this. I want to get in a little bit more shaping to the builds themselves. I want to have different stories that you would go into, and I want like lean-tos and smaller buildings off to the side. So this one, our main building is going to be back here, and then I think I want a bit of a lean-to on the front portion here. I don't know if we'll enclose it or just make it a porch, but it's a start and we're gonna try it. So let me see what I can do with this first building and how to design it, and I'll bring you guys back and you can see the final product. Okay, this is building number 1, and already guys, this looks so much better than what we had before. There's shape to it, there's different roof styles, there's added additions onto it, even a window feature, and oh my goodness, looks so much better. I still have detailing I'm going to have to do in all of them. Obviously I just have torches in here, but I think interiors could look really nice. I do also have to fix the portal and just raise it up 2 blocks, 1 block. Anyways, it's gonna have to be raised up, and with where it's sitting, I'll probably actually push it back a block or 2 so it's a little bit more in the center. But so far guys, what do we think? Do we like what has happened here with the new shapes of the buildings? Are we happy that I decided to rebuild this entire place? I know I am, and I think that Oinkalong is too. I have added in a few more details, and here we have a little bit of a crane pulling up some, I don't know, boxes and contents for storage inside of this building. And then here at the front, I have added in some barrels and some chests and a few of these sacks. I don't have a lot of flax, but yeah, I remembered that they were in our mod pack. I'm like, that would look really good, and it does. I even did a little bit of an interior. It's certainly nothing crazy. I did move the portal towards the back and shorten it a little bit because I wanted to put a second floor in. Got some more barrels and chests right there. And then upstairs, it's super simple with just a table and a decorated pot and some lanterns and some more barrels. And there's building number 2. I do wonder if there's too much deep slate with the roof and then the chimney right here and the roofs up there. But we're gonna leave it for now. Let me know what you think down in the comments about our chimney on the side. If it's too much deep slate, should I go with a brick chimney or maybe a stone chimney? Stone brick, let me know and I will switch it out for sure. But we got building number 2. There is no interior in this one, but I do think we're going to continue on and see what we can't build in another section. This is definitely the building that I have struggled with the most. I kind of knew the shape that I wanted, but I don't know. I'm still unsure. I think it's because I used a lot of red, but I knew this building was going to be shorter. And so therefore I wanted to use like all one block and wood. Wood is something I wanted, but putting spruce down, it was just too close to that and there was just too much spruce going on. Putting oak down and I felt it was too close to this building. So we went mangrove. I don't know. What do you guys think? I think it turned out okay, but I'm still not like loving it. Again, interior, absolutely nothing. Nope, not an interior. I know I'm like, oh, I want to do interiors and I did that house and now none of these have interiors because, well, okay guys, the decorations on the outside, they're hard. I'm coming up with this all in survival and yeah, it's just taken time, and by the time I finish the outside, I'm like, I'm not ready to do the interior. I'm gonna move on to the next house. So you know what? We might just be doing interiors in a future video. This place is certainly coming together well, and wow, this angle down here is really nice. Now I have continued on and I have built a bunch more of the buildings here, none of which have interiors except for that guy. But we have a new brick building for our iron farm. Our cobble farm is in this one, which definitely needs some details and a way to get in there, but we'll work on it. Over here, we have Minnie's apricorn farm, and again, we need some more details, and I haven't actually finished the roof up there. I'm kind of wondering if he can move the power source elsewhere, so I don't have to do a super tall roof to cover that up there. And then we have this tower back here for the skeleton farm, which 100% needs a whole lot of detailing on it and windows, and I don't know, we're gonna have to make this a little bit prettier than it is. Now, you may also be noticing every once in a while there's a shiny that pops in on the mini map there in the right. That is not my shiny, that is Casey's shiny. He decided to retaliate by putting one of his shinies here with a pasture block, so you cannot go blame him. It wasn't me, and it got me once. And since then, all I see is a shiny pat rat and it's just constantly on the map. But I have been building for quite some time, and while it's going well, there's obviously a whole lot more to do here, and honestly, I could use a break. There's been a lot of building, lots of block placing, and I kind of feel like the lack of details in these other buildings that I've been put up is because I've been placing blocks way too long. So I think we need to go and take a Pokemon hunting break. Now, I'm not entirely sure what Pokemon we should go specifically hunt, but I do know I want to do a little bit of world exploration and see if we can't find any more shinies. You know, Shiny Queen, got to continue finding shinies, and it's been a while. And I don't know, maybe we'll find a few other rare Pokemons on our trip. I've decided to come out here to the volcano because let's face it, this place is my happy place. I want to move here so bad. And I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea why I'm waiting. You know, I should have been out here months ago. And here we are still back at spawn working on stuff. But guys, there is a shiny behind me. Is it is it a true shiny? Or is it one of those fake ones? It's a true shiny. Guys, it's a Paris. It's a shiny Paris. Oh my goodness, I can't believe that. Right immediately when we come through. See, this is why it's my happy place. But anyways, guys, this is where I am moving to and where we are going to have our main base here at the volcano with Vert and with Minnie. And who knows, a few other people might come show up too. But it's gorgeous, it's beautiful. This is my island. There behind me is going to be a big old city that I'm going to build, and we are going to have our gym right back there inside of the volcano, and I'm oh so excited. Now, I haven't really shared any of that with anybody yet here on the YouTubes. So consider this a bonus for those of you who have stuck around on my building and yeah, are still watching at this point. But we are moving here very soon. Hopefully next episode, actually. Yeah, I want to move here. But we have a shiny Paros. Paros? I don't even know how to say that name. We have our shiny. That's amazing. I did not expect it to come so soon, but that is incredible. So yeah, I'm gonna just spend some time hanging out in the boat, maybe boating around the island a little bit. We also have the moosh tanks that you can find out here because this is like a mushroom island biome. So I'll show you here. But yeah, so this is a moosh tank. I mean, obviously the name is Milk Tank, but it's the mushroom variety. They are also supposed to come in brown mushroom, and they're supposed to be shiny variants of each. Now, I thought maybe you could make the brown mushroom the same way that you do with like regular Minecraft mushrooms and, you know, wait for a thunderstorm and let the lightning hit them. No, you kill them if you do that. So I'm not entirely sure with our generation, like our world generation, how often brown mushrooms are to spawn in, but I've looked around for a little bit over the past like few weeks and stuff, and I have yet to see one. So hopefully one day we will see one of those, and hopefully one day we will also see a shiny moosh tank. That would be so cool. Guys, it's a brown moosh tank. Oh yes, they finally spawned in. Oh, I've been looking for one of these guys for so long. I can't believe it. They finally got here. We're having such luck today. Can we do this one? Will that do anything to you? A little bit. Okay, okay. Can we do it again? Maybe. Oh my goodness. Milk tank. You have to stay in the ball. This is the way it works around here. Finally, yes! We have ourselves our first brown mushroom. Or moosh tank, sorry, it's a moosh tank, yeah, It is now the next day in real life, and I am back from my adventures. There was no more fun Pokemon that I did find on my trip, but the break was super nice. And as you can tell, I have done a little bit of work here in the industrial district since the last time you saw it. I did talk with Minnie, and he did say I should just cover it, so that is why we have extended the building there behind me with the roof. And I know you see like the windmill popping through the wall there. I honestly don't really mind. I think it kind of looks fun and gives a little bit of movement to that area. I also tried to make a clock tower on the skeleton spawner. Super simple, and there's probably a way to do it with create, and I just don't really know what that is. So we have just left it like that just to kind of give it a little bit more detail. Well, I would obviously love for this entire place to be fully kitted out with buildings galore. We have already rebuilt 9 buildings, which was more than was there even before I tore it all down. And I just don't think we have the time in today's video to actually complete out the rest here, but there's a couple more things that I would like to do. I've finished building off all of these lovely market stalls with the brightly colored wool, and I really like it. I even decided to add in a little bit of cart. I don't love it. We might change up the style a little bit, but for now, I think it kind of adds a little bit more clutter and movement and life to this area, so I do like having that there. And if we check over here, I've added a couple more things. So we have a bit of a crane lifting up some boxes, maybe from this lovely ship or going towards that ship. And I made an almost identical crane lifting up some logs that we have stored here. Maybe it's coming from a ship, or maybe we need to build a little bit of a cart or, truck moving along that is carrying logs as well. But I think both of these work in so nicely. I really, really like how these cranes came out. So I have continued on the decorating here and made a little bit more progress. Most of it is just very kind of industrial looking down at this end. I decided not to put any more of those market stalls here and instead have it like the shipping and unloading station. So I did end up building this truck here with a few barrels on the side, and I don't love it. I don't hate it. It's kind of mixed in between. So it might stay, it might leave. I don't know yet. And so now I feel confident in saying that the dock itself down by the water is completed enough for me to feel good about it. But the rest of this area here is not completed enough. So I think I'm gonna spend quite a little bit of time and try and build up a few more buildings here on the top right above the wharf itself, and just see what we can come up with to make this place feel way more filled out and completed. I am super happy with how this is looking. We got all of these new buildings. I added in a couple more over here with some detailing, and oh my goodness, guys, we have built so much here in the industrial district. Now, all of the buildings are empty except for the ones that currently have farms or another portal. So over time, I will probably come back and do a little bit of detailing, and of course, any of the other members of BattleCraft might come and put farms into each of these. And of course, it's raining, because why wouldn't it be? However, there is a lot more space there in the back for a few more buildings. But you know what? I'm still really happy with what we came up with and the things that we were able to accomplish here in the industrial district. I hope you enjoyed today's transformation video. If you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're brand new, and I will catch you in my next one. Bye for now.